occasion, as I was saying, being the 20 years of World Forum and this happening back in Delhi, welcome the dignitaries and all of you.
Viva WFFP, viva! Viva! Comrades, it's 20 years ago that we were here to launch the first ever global fish workers and small-scale fishers organization. So this is a moment of celebration for us. This is our 20th anniversary. We have remembered some of our leaders who were here but who have passed on. I think we must also remember that in this room today, there are some of our leaders who were here 20 years ago and they are still with us. Andy Johnson, stand up, you were here. You were one of our community leaders that we must acknowledge. So let me say, comrades, as much as we are in a moment of celebration, of joy and of fun, this period that we are going in the next few days is going to be a period of deep reflection, deep discussion, strategizing of how do we protect biodiversity, how do we advance on human rights, how do we protect our oceans and our environment, and how do we say to governments and to the corporate world, you are not the only one. We are here, and we are here to stay. Thank you.
That is how we have to look to the problems of different fisher communities, and particularly women who work hard on the sea, who work hard on the beaches, and who also work hard at home.
I can say that one of the biggest struggles that the Secretariat has supported over the last number of years has been, and the space that we've been operating in, is a global space in Rome. A global space where we had fought for the development and the finalization of the international guidelines on small-scale fishing. Many of you would have heard about it as the voluntary guidelines. We don't speak about anything being voluntary. We refer to it as the guidelines because it is ours. Now, the guidelines was finally adopted in 2014. And it came about because of struggle. And that struggle and that engagement was not just us. We were standing together with WFF, and we had the active support of the ICSF. And within the ICSF, the person who supported us most was our comrade Chandrika Sharma. We are sad to say that she has gone. We have missed her. And I think we will never forget the energy and the contribution that she has provided us. Without her, the guidelines would never have been there. Without her and her support, we would never have been able to reach the point where the guidelines was adopted. And we are deeply grateful for the people of India.
We are already in the afternoon session of day 1, the 15th of November. And after the presentation of the program, we will go straight into country reports.
It is more important for plenary sessions like this, for social movements and allies to participate and to express themselves politically, as openly, as honestly, and as sensitively as possible.
I'm from Indonesia. My organization is KNTI.
En 1985, il y avait peut-être 14 bateaux chinois dans les eaux de l'Afrique de l'Ouest. Mais à l'heure où nous sommes, ils sont 500 et quelques.
Nous,
La deuxième crise qu'on a subie a été plus tardive. Elle est liée à la surpêche de bateaux beaucoup plus gros, ça s'appelle les chalutiers pélagiques. qui se sont vraiment ciblés sur une pêche sur les frayères. Les frayères, c'est l'endroit où le poisson pond. Donc les premières années, on n'a pas senti trop l'impact de cette pêcherie. Et aujourd'hui, on en est à un tel point que la Commission européenne est à deux doigts d'imposer un moratoire sur cette pêcherie. Donc on a créé récemment une autre association qui, elle, pour le coup, est nationale, puis une autre association qui, pour le coup, est européenne, qui s'appelle LIVE. La première, c'est la plateforme française de la petite pêche. Et aujourd'hui, où on pouvait s'en sortir avec une défense très locale, on voit bien qu'il faut aller beaucoup plus loin. Donc nous, aujourd'hui, nos principaux interlocuteurs, c'est Bruxelles. Donc aujourd'hui, on est en train de se battre pour que des gens ne décident pas à la place des pêcheurs qui auraient pu gérer cette ressource avant, soit décidé par des fonctionnaires européens d'arrêter cette pêcherie. Voilà où on est aujourd'hui, à cause d'une surpêche de ces gros bateaux qui ont vraiment décimé une espèce qui était quand même très florissante il y a encore quelques années. Voilà pour mon cas particulier.
Bonjour à tous et merci de nous permettre d'être là. J'ai un bateau de 9,50 m, on navigue à 3 dessus et on pêche uniquement avec des hameçons, des palangres. Le merlu principalement parce qu'on se retrouve un peu coincé aujourd'hui avec les droits de pêche, puisqu'en France, la France est contre les quotas privés, veut garder des quotas communs, mais en réalité, ces quotas deviennent des antériorités. Et c'est la pêche industrielle et la grande pêche qui se les accaparent. Alors que si on est arrivé à une politique de quotas, c'est parce qu'il y a eu surpêche. Mais aujourd'hui, ce sont ceux qui ont surpêché qui se retrouvent avec les gros quotas.
Il y a un démon qui dérange ma présentation. Alors, je disais, la pêche dans ma province, elle représente environ 15% à la contribution de l'économie de la province. Donc, c'est un secteur très clé qui nourrit toute la province presque et qui donne des petits emplois aux femmes mareyeuses et aux débardeurs qui débarquent les caisses de poissons, tout ça. Donc c'est un secteur vraiment capital. Notre métier quand même, académie, est confronté aux plusieurs menaces, dont la plus importante reste la surexploitation du lac Tanganyika. Vraiment, c'est presque tout le monde qui se fait pêcheur parce que c'est presque le métier qui paye mieux. Le matin, on se réveille, on devient pêcheur. Et nous craignons dans les années à venir que si rien n'est fait, nous pouvons avoir les eaux, une étendue d'eau, mais sans poissons. Et la seconde menace, très capitale, c'est parce qu'on avait fait des recherches quelque part dans le littoral du lac Tanganyika. On a trouvé qu'il y avait beaucoup de pétrole et le gouvernement veut faire exploiter ce pétrole. Mais nous menons un grand plaidoyer sur le plan régional, national et international avec les ONG qui travaillent dans l'environnement pour essayer un peu d'étouffer ça. Je ne sais pas si on y arrivera. C'est difficile.
Would be here too with Mr. Kamtrachi, who's our director, but unfortunately,
Bon dia, good morning. T. Peter has already explained you as to our structure of the NFF, but in just few for the younger folks to know that in 1970, it started all over in 1974 from Goa, and in 1976, it was a Goinswar Aponkaranso a quote which was formed in Goa, and then on it went, the members from the Goa went, from GRE went all over the coastline, and then we formed the National Fish Worker Forum, that is in 1978. And then later on, 1997, the World Fisheries Forum.
We reaffirmed the importance of strengthening alliances between the working classes in all levels. That's why we are here today. That's why we came here, to strengthen the alliance with the fisher people. This is particularly important because there are many fisher peasants and many peasant fishers. So we think that we face similar similar situations that we want to tackle, and we have to give to work hand in hand in order to build this jointly movement.
I think it's very, very important that we get a clarity about these two organizations. We have been congratulating the World Forum of Fisher People of 20 years of organizing small-scale fishing, small-scale fisher, but I would like to add that we are not joining you here to only celebrate 20 years of WFFP, but we are joining you here to celebrate 20 years of organization of small-scale fisheries at the global level. The World Forum of Fish Harvesters and Fish Workers, which we belong to, my colleagues will be able to introduce themselves later, was also formed in Delhi. Actually, it was formed in Delhi in 1997. And it was during the General Assembly in 2000 in L'Octade in France. That's when the forum broke up into two forums. I would like to recognize the presence of Pêche et Développement, Pierre, who were the organizers of the conference then, and who continue to support the work of WFF. That as we are here, we are not only celebrating the organizations or the platform of WFFP, but we are also celebrating the work of WFF. I wanted to make this very clear for our members of WFFP and WFF, so that they understand and they can be very clear of these two organizations, because there is a lot of confusion that is happening between our members of the forums. And when this happens, it brings us challenges as we try to coordinate these forums. It's very good, I'm happy to inform you, that for the last almost 10 years, both forums have overcome the structural divide, and we've agreed to work together on the issues that concern small-scale fisheries.
We will open the plenary to have a Q&A session where we can have exchanges, questions discussed, and questions answered, and also hear back from our comrades who have already used small-scale fisheries guidelines, to hear from them what their experiences are, challenges, so forth.
Now we are starting the climate justice workshop.
So the hurricane came, and if you see pictures, if I had time to really prepare a presentation, I would have definitely bring pictures. The entire island was flattened. Everything had some form of devastation. All the people, the place was in, it was not livable, like Jocelyn said yesterday. So all the people had to come off and go to their sister country. And so definitely devastation to the fishing industry.
One of the big issues that many countries had raised was to get public financing for what is called loss and damages from natural disasters and hurricanes, etc. And the governments have not agreed to that. The wealthy countries did not agree to that. So instead, there's going to be a dialogue next year, but what is really scary, and perhaps something that the fisher folk and all of us allies should be looking at, is new insurance mechanisms called Insu Resilience Global Partnership.
We are here for the last two of our workshops, agroecology and food sovereignty, and in the afternoon we have inland fisheries.
You cannot talk about food sovereignty without considering the creation, the foundation of La Via Campesina.
On n'a pas la solution miracle pour dire allez, je vous donne les clés de la gestion. J'ai pas de réponse, hein. Enfin, j'ai quelques idées, mais ce serait trop long à développer.
You can see that it sort of captures the entire gamut of issues from the land to the sea.
Almost all of the various aspects of our life. When we talk about the ocean grabbing, it is, we should understand broadly, because it is not only oceans, but also the coasts, inland water bodies, pond. So whatever the way that fisher people are living or depending on their livelihoods for their food and their employment. So when we see the ocean grabbing, it's wider in context, and if it is either through various development programs or through national policies or tourism projects or infrastructure development or any other means like oil exploration or industrialization or urbanization or reclamation, many ways it happens. But the very basic thing that we should understand when we see about ocean grabbing is that the fisher people are losing their fishing grounds, losing their employment, losing their jobs, losing their food security, and they're losing their environment. So all these are interconnected, all these are matters when we are talking about the ocean grabbing. So this is very highly, phenomena in this era of neoliberal global capitalism flowing in the world today. So that is the real reality in ocean grabbing in our context.
Et le dernier acteur qu'on avait identifié, c'était les grosses organisations non gouvernementales, les bingos, qui en fait, sous des prétextes d'environnement, de conservation de l'environnement, vont elles aussi, par exemple, acheter des zones côtières pour mettre en place les processus de conservation. Voilà, donc tous ces acteurs-là qu'on vient de citer, faut noter qu'ils travaillent vraiment ensemble, conjointement, dans le processus multi-acteurs qui est vanté par les institutions internationales.
We got a lot of information. It's overwhelming. But I have few questions in my mind. So who affected all this? It's we, the fisher people, the local communities in coastal areas. When people are united, can never be defeated. When people are united, can never be defeated. When people united, can never be defeated.
Mapambano ya haki, bado mapambano. Wa mama msilale, lale lale, wa mama msilale, bado mapambano. Wa mama msilale, lale lale, wa mama msilale, bado mapambano, 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 bado mapambano, mapambano, mapambano.